Ruthless People, co-starring Bette Midler. That was in New York last summer, filming location shots for her latest film we're going to see later this year, Big Business, co-starring Lily Tomlin. You know, I think of all the features and special events that the Movie Channel brings you, my own favorites are the Hollywood Classic of the Week and Critics' 10 Best. These regular weekly features let us show you films that have stood the test of time and have been recognized by critics and audiences alike as among the best of Hollywood. This month, you're going to be able to see classics like Play It Again, Sam and Catch-22, also critically acclaimed films like Paper Moon and Sid and Nancy. So tune in and join us Monday nights at 9 for Hollywood Classic of the Week and Thursday nights at 11 for Critics' 10 Best, and that's only on the Movie Channel. Protest movement of the 60s may way be history, but one of its leading voices is definitely not history. And happy birthday today to singer-activist Joan Baez. She's 47 years old. Happy birthday. Coming up in, the clock says 11 minutes, we've got even more Danny DeVito, this time in Jewel of the Nile. But first, we've got more of the wit and wisdom of Joe Bob Briggs, so stay with us.
Eddie Murphy.
Just like that.
Diane Keaton.
Paradise.
Charles Bronson. Jessica Lange.
Why aren't I miserable?
They're all part of the galaxy of stars who kick off the new year on the Movie Channel. See Eddie Murphy as the cool cat who gets the missing kid caper.
Well, I do my best.
In The Golden Child. While Diane Keaton, Jessica Lange, and Sissy Spacek are sisters who sure have a way with men.
Look at my hair. It just falling out in the comb. So you just tell me, what man is going to love me?
Crimes of the Heart, part of Leading Ladies Week. Then there's Richard Pryor, who has one wild night to play doctor.
We got the greatest jobs in the world. We can park anywhere we want.
In Critical Condition. And Charles Bronson's got trouble from the president's wife.
I don't need Secret Service.
She's on somebody's hit list in Assassination. While Woody Allen takes a loving look at bygone radio days starring Mia Farrow.
I can keep it secret. I know everything about everybody on Broadway.
Radio Days, also part of Leading Ladies Week. By the way, look out. There's a nasty killer on the loose.
Here I am.
Send for the Manhunter. Then take one wicked king, throw in Amy Irving as the beauty, and what do you get?
Spinning wheel, spin as I say.
It's Rumpelstiltskin, and there's danger down a forgotten stretch of hell.
Setting a trap, Charlie, and you are the bait.
It's Drive or Die in Thunder Run. Plus, Demi Moore and Emilio Estevez get more than they bargained for.
Pretty wild, huh? Pretty wild.
They get a cause to die for in Wisdom. All January long, join hosts Robert Osborne, Michelle Russell, and Joe Bob Briggs for all this and more right here on the Movie Channel.
You know, ever since I started being on cable TV so much, everybody out in Hollywood's been telling me about this new age movement. You heard of this? It's one of those Shirley MacLaine I'm so spiritual deals where you put an Aunt Jemima scarf on your head and you wear rocks around your neck and you eat a lot of cheese broccoli. And then you give Shirley MacLaine $300 and she comes to your town and tells you how your higher self is going to start picking up satellite signals from Pluto. You'll just go to someplace in Colorado and flush out your colon. You know how they're always talking about that stuff, colon flushing? I wish they'd quit that. It's disgusting. You know, it's like when they talk about Ronald Reagan's gizzards all the time in the newspaper and how they're all gummed up. They put these little diagrams in there about how they're going to stick an electrified tube loop up through his urethra and scrape away the enlarged prostate tissue. Now, do you know what they're saying here when they say that in the... I do not want to hear about that stuff. Anyhow, that's just part of the reason why I don't like this new age movement. But you see, in Hollywood, it's like the official religion. So if I want to suck up to all the high sheriffs here at the Movie Channel, I got to know all about it. Now, in Grapevine, Texas, where I live, all we got is the Baptist church. You go in the Baptist church Sunday morning and start talking about scraping out your colon, flushing your gizzards, talking to the rock that's hanging around your neck. They don't think twice about it. Your hiney is out of there. You might as well be a Buddhist or a Catholic. Your history, you can't even come to choir practice or Wednesday night spaghetti supper. So I'm trying to make a point here, and it's like this. First of all, this part where they talk to the rocks. Like right here, I got me a hunk of quartz. Now, you ask Shirley MacLaine, she'll tell you concentrate on this baby hard enough and it'll clear up your sinuses. Now, you go up around Hot Springs, Arkansas, stop any place on Highway 7, they got all these stores where you can buy one of these rocks for a quarter. Or else you can just stop at the roadside picnic area and get you one free. But you know what they tell you they are when you buy them? Rocks. You see, they know they're rocks. I know they're rocks. You know they're rocks. Shirley MacLaine, she don't know they're rocks. All right. Next thing you got to believe in the New Age movement is harp music. They listen to this harp music all the time. They think God is going to vibrate his voice through their skulls. You ever listen to harp music? About once a year, they let some lady bring a harp in at the Baptist church, and she gets to play it for about 5 minutes at the Christmas carol service, and that's it. Because nobody can stand to listen to harp music more than about 5 minutes a year. But finally, here's where I got the real problem, though. When all these people go up on a mountaintop and they lay hands on one another and they make those cow noises, and they try to get in touch with whoever it was they were in their previous lifetimes, except sometimes when they talk to the little green spacemen. And then they talk about how they were married to St. Pablo and they survived the Battle of the Bulge, and so now that's why they have corns on their big toe. And then their arms go limp and they start talking in Swahili or something. That's something you also don't want to do in the Baptist church. Pentecostal church, fine, all right, but not the Baptist church. Okay, so I've been thinking about all this, wondering just exactly what to say to these people, and here's what I believe it is. Next time you see one of them go limp and start communing with the spirit of a midget plumber in Atlantis or something, let's turn this reincarnation deal around to our advantage. What you do is, you say to them, do it in a real deep Ramtha voice. Say, young disciple, I have seen you and desire your presence in a future life. You will go tomorrow. And then don't say nothing more. Tell them, well, if the Shirley MacLaine spirit said that to you while you were wringing out your brain, then it's probably time for you to go on to a better life, somewhere where you'll be more appreciated, like somewhere around the year 3120. It's great, hasta la vista, get out of here, later gator. And then if they deny the reality of their spiritual being, if they start acting like it didn't happen, you can say they're so unspiritual that you never want to talk to them again. And then you can go home and practice the old age movement. That's where you just sit around in your lazy boy recliner and complain about how there's nothing good on TV. I highly recommend the old age movement. I'm Joe Bob Briggs. I'll see you in church.